everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I have a spring/Easter decor haul video. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know that I think I've got a fall one and a Christmas one out, and a Valentine's Day one out. So I've got 3 decor haul videos out, and this is probably the last one I'm gonna have before I put fall stuff back out next year. If I do buy anything next year for fall, it's probably gonna be like 2, maybe 3 pieces just to add to what I've got, but it probably won't be like a haul. So this might be the last decor haul for a little while. So I'm super excited. Spring is my absolute favorite time of year. I'm super excited to decorate for it because I have so many fun colored pastels and florals and all things spring. So without further ado, let's get right in. All right, so first thing is Target. I'm gonna try and keep these in a category by store, but all my stuff is honestly just in this box right here. So some things may get a lot out of order, but if you have watched my channel, you know I love Target. I have like a true addiction to Target, but I really think that their home section has really improved. They've really stepped up their game, and I think they're very competitive with the styles of places like Our House, Pottery Barn, RH, West Elm, like any of those more boutique high-end designers. So I love Target. I think my color palette, you guys know I do a color palette for each season. For spring/Easter, it's definitely more pastels. I love pastel colors, like a baby blue, powder blue, and then like blush pink. Those are my all-time favorite colors regardless of season, and I love those 2 colors so much. I'm doing kind of all pastels, but I'm focusing, I think my 3 that I'm playing off of the most for this season is pastel blue, pastel green, and pastel orange. Those colors have just gone together really well, and I think that they've kind of like spoken to me, and they're different than the rest of the year because of course at Valentine's I did a lot of pink, and like in the fall I do more like burnt orange and amber and neutrals and browns and stuff like that. So it's just kind of different than what I do the other year round. So this is my first item from Target. It is a dish rag or hand rag for the kitchen. If you are a woman and you do these, you know that they're meant to like not be used for anything. They're just nice to look at. But it's this neutral creamy color, and then it has these 2 like furry bunnies, and they do have texture, and then they each have this cotton tail. This one's actually pretty neutral for my stuff I've gotten this year, but I thought it would be nice to balance out the rest of it, and I just thought it was really pretty. Next, we are getting into pillows, and if you've watched, you know I love decorating with pillows. They're like the thing I'm over the top about. I put pillows on our master bed, I put pillows on our chair and our 2 couches down here. Like, as you can see, I've got 4 right now on my couch I'm sitting on. So I love doing the pillows, but this kind of goes with that hand towel a little bit. It is a neutral, like oatmeal colored pillow. It has these burlap tassels on the end. Not sure how I feel about them because I'm not a big fan of burlap or twine really, but maybe they will hide pretty well with the decor. But it has these 3D like textured bunnies. They are in this like same kind of creamy beige color, and they're like a knit on there. So this is a very neutral piece. Also, all of the pillows this season are from Target, maybe -1, but most are from Target like normal. But this did come in a lumbar option and the square option. And if you're trying to keep your Easter/spring more neutral, just adding that little like touch, this I think would be like the perfect way to do it, just because it doesn't have any loud colors. Moving on with pillows, we have this lumbar pillow next. It is this like dusty powder blue color, and I absolutely love this color. This was kind of like the color of, it may not come across on screen as it is in person. It looks like it's a little brighter on screen, but this was like the color of our wedding. Like, I love this color so much. Haven't taken the very large tags off yet, but it has these pearl. Okay, like I was saying, it does have these like pearl stitched bunnies on there, and they're really like they're not pearl, they kind of look, they're like a pearl color, but they're just like beaded. I guess I should say beaded stitched bunnies, but it's just really cute. It's really small, a cute little added print, and I love the pop of color. Moving on, this is the next pillow I got. It is also Target. It is square. This is kind of pulling together some of that color palette that I'm wanting to use because it does have yellow, like pastel yellow flowers in there, which is totally fine, but it's got a lot of the greens and the orange pastels. This one does have tassels as well, but I prefer these tassels over like the burlap ones just because the burlap was like sticking way out. This one has a little dark hair in it. Gross. The burlap ones were sticking way out, whereas like this one, they just dangle, as you can kind of see right there. But yeah, this one's just a pretty floral pillow. If you like florals, you could keep this out like all the time because it doesn't really have anything Easter per se, but I thought it was beautiful for spring. Moving on to my next lumbar, this one has green and orange tassels because it is carrots. And this is the same, like it's a beading. So the carrot part is beaded and it's 3D. And then the carrot tops that are green are stitched. So honestly, this pillow I think is like really well made, and it's a very unique, like uniquely crafted pillow, but the tassels are like wrapped in orange with the green. I think this is adorable. For some reason, I've just had an obsession with bunnies and carrots for spring this year, and I think like this and this go so well together because they're like the exact same color palette, but this ties in with all the bunny stuff and my colors. So this is probably honestly my favorite pillow that I have for the season. All right, moving on to this pillow. This is the one that is not Target, and I do have one more that is, but I wanted to show this one first because it's gonna go in my living room with the rest of these. And so this is from Home Goods. It is just like it's a pretty big lumbar pillow, but it's like the most beautiful green. It's actually really plush and soft on the front with this pattern. But this is like my favorite green, like a pastel-y green, kind of sage green. I love this color, and I thought it would just be a really pretty backer pillow for like maybe that carrot one. We'll see. I don't really know what I'm gonna do yet, but I saw this and I just had to have it because it fit in my color palette. All right, last pillow, and it's from Target, again with the tassels. These are like multicolored tassels, but this is a stitched, I think they're patches that are stitched on, and they are eggs. So it's very simple. It has like yellow, orange, beige, blue, and pink. This one's gonna go on our bed because I like to throw, so I have like my 3 big square pillows, they're Euros, that go with my comforter, and then I have like a really, really large oversized lumbar white pillow, and then I like to throw a seasonal one on front of it during seasons. And so I thought this was perfect because it doesn't really go with my living room stuff with that color palette, and it's the eggs, which is just like I've got the bunnies and carrots with the living room, but our comforter is pink and rust, so I thought this would be like the perfect color palette for our bed. All right, moving on from pillows, but keeping with Target, and these are the last 2 things from Target, but these are wooden like bunny figurines. Try and hold it from the bottom. So yeah, they're like, the faces are carved out. It definitely has like a pattern to it, or some little indentions, which I think just adds some character. But I have this one that's sitting, and then I have the one that is laying, and they're both, like I said, made out of wood, and they're just cute little bunny figurines. Kind of keeping with that trend, the next thing I have is from CB2, which is Crate & Barrel's second brand, and they are also wood bunnies, but just kind of more minimalistic. These are like a whitewashed wood, and it's got a little bit of gray in there, but it's like, there's no face, as you can tell. It's just like 2 kind of rounded pieces with the ears, and then there's like a little baby size, and they do have little nubs for their tails, but this is the size comparison, definitely very contrast, and I just thought these were really minimalistic and very like you could put these literally anywhere. They're very multi-purposeful. All right, all of these next items are Home Goods, and growing up, I never thought to go in Home Goods. I honestly, this is gonna sound very silly, but I didn't know what it was really, and we just never went in there. and I think like some are better than others, and ours has definitely gotten better recently. But HomeGoods over the last year has become my addiction, like just as much as Target. If I go into HomeGoods, I'm never coming out empty-handed because I just always find something there that I love. It's such a great place if you have more of an eclectic style with like mugs or drinkware or dinnerware or anything really. You can get things like individually, so not everything comes in packs. So it's a great place to find little things you love and be able to buy them individually. But this first thing is another bunny thing. So I've got 2 wood styles and then now a marble. This one is on a piece of wood, but this one is like on a disc, and it's the marble bunny, and then it's got the little platform base. So just thought this was good for like an end table or nightstand or even on our mantle, just because it's like both textures, and I love mixed textures and or materials, and it's just got a good little base. In that same collection is this one that's like 3 little bunnies sitting together, and it's got the wood base, same with the marble, and I just thought that this kind of went with my home because we have a lot of wood and marble and white. All right, next thing from HomeGoods is this jar, and I've kind of got to figure out how this works because I've tried to take off this wrapping around the like spoon, whatever, and I can't really get it off, so I'm gonna have to maybe cut it. But it's just this great jar. It's got the pastel orange base, which goes in my color palette, but then it's got this carrot around it, and this is what's wrapped in the plastic, but I think it's like a spoon. So I guess you could put sugar or like, I don't know, some kind of condiment or cooking thing, I don't know, and use this to get it out. I'm probably just gonna leave it hanging here just because I think it looks cuter hanging, but I've definitely got to figure out how to get this plastic wrap off. But yeah, this cute little jar. All right, entering this next phase is Rae Dunn. Now, if you're a HomeGoods, TJ Maxx shopper, or you're just very aware of like collector's items or things that people decorate with, Rae Dunn is a brand of kitchenware and maybe some other decor pieces across the house that a lot of people collect. I have never personally collected it. I think I have one mug that's hers that I bought at a yard sale because it's pink and it says happily ever after, which I'm a huge Disney fanatic, so I loved that, but I've never collected her stuff. You can buy it on like places like Mercari and Poshmark and online, where people will find it at HomeGoods and TJ Maxx and resell it, and it's very marked up. So I've honestly just never collected it, but HomeGoods is a place that is sold almost exclusively. And my HomeGoods this Easter season got so much Rae Dunn. Like, it was insane. I went to HomeGoods probably 3 or 4 times while Easter stuff has been out, and every time there was almost like new collection of Rae Dunn just took over. So one time when I was there, I saw this cookie. This is definitely a cookie jar style, but I'm probably just gonna use it for like candies or even maybe just leave it empty. But it says Happy Spring, and if you didn't know, her stuff is basically almost all this like white color outside, and it has this font. This is like, I don't even know if it's trademarked as her font, but this is the font she uses on everything. It's this very like minimalistic, farmhousey almost kind of font, but it has this pastel blue lid. You turn around. That's kind of like the perfect blue in my opinion. But yeah, it just says Happy Spring. Thought this was adorable, and it's probably gonna sit next to that orange one because I think the colors go really well together. So continuing with the Rae Dunn, I did a thing because they had so many mugs in Rae Dunn's spring collection. And I honestly just couldn't pass it up once I saw how many they had, because the insides of all of these mugs are a pastel color. So this was kind of like a game because I was trying to make them all match, not have the same phrase, have all the colors represented, but I love my mugs, as you know. So I got 5. And I think one is gonna go on my coffee station because I try to decorate my coffee station with at least one seasonal mug, like every time I decorate for the season. And then I think I'm gonna put the other 4, I'm looking at my kitchen table right now. I think I'm gonna put the other 4 across my kitchen table runner, and I do a centerpiece. I think I'm gonna do like 2 on one side and 2 on the other. But anyways, this is the first one, again with that like perfect blue color, and it says love some bunny, like love somebody, but love some bunny. I think a lot of her things are very punny. Then I have a second one in the same blue that says bunny kisses, I believe. Yeah, bunny kisses. So one of these is gonna go on the kitchen table with the other 3, and then one of these is gonna go on the coffee station because I did get 2 of the blues. But this blue is like my all-time, I love this blue, and like I said, I'm doing the blue, green, and orange. So I wanted to, if I had to get a double of one color, I wanted it to be blue. Next we have this pink, again like the most perfect pink color. Honestly, like when I was saying earlier about the blue and the pink being my all-time favorite colors, these are like my perfect 2 all-time favorite colors, but it says jelly beans. Next we have this green, like a beautiful green as well, and it says cottontail cutie. And then finishing it off with this bright yellow. It is pastel yellow, but it's like a little bit brighter than I would say a true pastel yellow, but it's still really cute. And it says hello spring. Last thing from Home Goods is the wreath that I purchased for the season. I did have my sights, I feel like I say this every season. I had my sights set on a Pottery Barn wreath because they're just so stunning from there. But they are so expensive. Like it was a $90 wreath, I believe. After tax and shipping, it easily probably would have been $115, which is just a lot for a wreath. This one was at Home Goods and it still has a tag. I bought it for $25, and some of these pieces are going to probably disappear after April, which is the month with Easter. But some of these pieces I'm probably gonna keep out for like the continuation of spring into May. And I think this is one of those things. So it is just like classic green and white wreath, which I love, but it has these pops of blue flowers on the ends here. Okay guys, well that is it for my spring haul. It's more on the light side, kind of the same as like the Valentine's as far as how much I got. Definitely compared to my Christmas and my fall hauls, both of those were very large. But these, like Valentine's was just up February. This one was just it's just gonna be up for mainly April. Some of it may stay up for May. Whereas my fall stays up for 3 full months, and then Christmas is just like end of the year, blah. Even though it's 1 month, it's super full of all these events, so I love going all out for Christmas, but I think this is truly probably my favorite season to decorate for. There's just something about the flowers and the fresh air and the very beautiful climate, and spring vibes are just everything to me. Luke and I got married in the spring, so it has a special place in my heart, and I hope you guys enjoyed this haul. Give it a thumbs up, comment below your favorite item that I purchased and that I have to decorate my house with for the year. And I'd love to see any of your spring ideas or spring things if you want to send them over to me on Instagram. I always leave my Instagram handle link below, but until then, I will see you guys next time. Bye.